up? I gotta reset this up. Give me a minute, guys. I'll make sure everything looks good. Alright. Hold on. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay. I'll readjust my hat. I ain't gonna lie, guys, I just woke up like not too long ago. I was like, you know what? Actually, no, I lied. I've been up for maybe like 2 hours now, but I'm just now talking. You guys don't get to hear my morning voice yet. Maybe another time. Okay. I think everything's working. Let me just do a quick audio check. Weird, okay. One more time. Alright, cool. It's here. It's working. Awesome. Alright, let's get into it. Now we are gonna do some storage stuff, but real quick, I'm just going to grab a few things. Also, wait, hold on, I'm forgetting something. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fry Gaming. One back in another video. Today we're gonna be playing some more Genshin Impact. There. Now that's out the way. Ooh, shiny. Wow. There's a simple fix to this. Very simple. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. A little bit of this. Some of this. Alright. Let's back to her. Hers isn't ready yet. A little bit longer.
Dodge this.
A little bit of this. And leap. Aha! There you go, problem solved. Also, why did I feel like, can't she... Yeah. A little bit crazy. Oh, well, I could have done that. It's alright. I'm not getting sick, but there's a possibility. Alright, we're gonna go beat up these guys. Make it? I think I will. Alright, let's just start swimming. Let's go. Ow.
Here you are.
No! No prevail!
Get out of here! Illusion shattered!
I think when I come home from work, I'll probably do a little bit of with my guard as well. Why are you still here? Alright. And we got the goal there, huh? That is doable. Oh, okay. Alright then. What's the problem here? They're training. This thing, however.
Flicker.
Leave my space! Get out of here! Shine up!
Ow.
Teamwork is strength! Fate is upon you! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Flicker. A process of elimination. Here you go.
Where'd the little spirit shit go? Oh, really? We're not going up this mountain. We're going up the mountain, okay. Oh. Alright,
Don't let any of it roll away now.
cool. Bird! Alright, where's the other one? This one? Yeah, it's that one. Teleport to the closest one, which appears to be that one. That one looks higher up.
Wait.
No, right here.
No.
I am so confused. Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what it did say, the people we got. Not so cool.
No escape.
Where are you guys?
Here you are.
Can't run from death.
Closest one is... Oh no, because at the bottom. I guess I could go there. to. It's over there. Dramatic entrance? Did anything to blow up? No.
Flicker.
Adventure time.
Okay, one. That hurt. Two.
Here you are.
Shine down.
Oh, burning! Alright. Ooh, there's stuff here. Must have missed that. Okay. That was all the commissions. Let's go back here to get some health, and then we'll go and pick up our stuff. Okay, weird. Do I have enough to even do this? I don't think so. No, I only got that much. I'll wait. Oh yeah. Okay. I had to make sure like I wasn't tripping. What is that? Oh, I'm blocking the map. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta move it down here so I can see everything. Oh, there. Right? Is it? It is. Hey!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
I think I'm gonna rank
Here
up
is your
this.
reward.
Yup.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Get it back out there. You guys always give me more in the background.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Nice. Flame 12. Okay. Didn't know that it would give me that much. Awesome. Excuse me. Alright. I gathered all that stuff. Now let's go and do what we were going to do. Which is story stuff. Which I think was, yes, down here. Alright. Navigate. A little bit more and I could like honestly bring the travel up to 80. But it's not a concern right now. Oh, Okay. Yeah. She's it. She's one of the people I'm trying to bring up anyway, so I don't have to go and fight that damn thing again. 30 plus.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Okay. Oh, 30 of those? Jesus. Okay, I'm almost there with leveling her up like her base-wise, but weapon-wise, I need to... Oh! And today's Monday. Nice. Alright, later. For now, we're gonna get this done. Yeah, we're gonna play some story stuff.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Also, did I ever level up? I did. And I have to wait until tomorrow to do this one. So I'll be streaming tomorrow anyway, but I gotta do that. I would have done some farming to get these weapons up some more this weekend, but I completely forgot, guys. I'm gonna be real.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Wow.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy some info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Really?
But how can we be sure your information is accurate?
Yeah.
I'm curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Okay.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar.
Ain el Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any
what drives
other
me
canned
crazy
knowledge I've
about
seen before.
this whole King
It was
Deshret
glowing
stuff
bright red.
is because I did the
The
Golden
capsule is
Slumber
clearly
side
visible
quest,
in the picture I
and
took. You can look for yourself.
that took so much time.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure.
That was
It's all
like
thanks to discerning
3 to 4
customers
hours of
such
my
as
life right there.
yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please,
Drove me
don't
crazy,
hesitate
guys.
to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
I love the music in Sumeru. Very dramatic. Oh my god, is that me? What's up?
Al Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of the Iron Alfmar, very group that we're about to face.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then, to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
A few days later, on the day of the meeting with... I'm not saying it again.
Oh, Hatham sure
Was
is
it
taking
Ain
his time.
al-Ahmar?
Where could he
I think?
be? Oh, there he is.
I can't say it right. I don't think it's
Sorry to
right.
keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Pretty close enough, right? Yeah. Look how nice it looks here. God, this game is so beautiful, guys.
Oh, Hatham. I knew you were crazy,
I
but
love
I didn't
that
know
song.
you were crazy
I love the
enough to
music.
actually show up.
It was
love
I who
everything to
demanded
this
that
game.
these negotiations take
Story is
place.
so like investing.
I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Oh no, I'm so scared. Whatever shall I do?
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Oh no, enemies! I'm so terrified. I'll never succeed to.
Written in the stars.
Oh my god, what's happening? Oh no, my finger
Inazuma
slipped.
shines eternal.
What's going on? How is this happening? What's going on? Oh my god! Oh, so threatening.
Illusion shattered.
Ooh, cutscene.
Academia scum!
Ow.
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Huh? Boss? What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Alright. That's what I mean. That's not you guys.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
He definitely like broke his ear. His eardrum is definitely destroyed.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
World, forget me.
What?
You want this one?
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, wait, what does it say? Hypatia?
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh man.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sabzeruz festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
I'm telling you guys, we can love this. Okay, that's really far. I'm too late to the walk. Oh yeah, I'm not. I was not taking that far out.
We didn't miss the Sabzeruz festival, right? What's it?
Hold on, Paimon. A minute, I gotta look at all the stuff I've done. Not all of them? That was all of them. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta go lower. Can I go down here? I do. Have we been here before? Oh, wait.
There she
I think I
is!
have.
Dinyarzad, we're back!
Dinyarzad?
Just as promised.
Dinyarzad.
Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two
What?
came back
Wait,
to
hold
celebrate
on.
Lesser Lord Kusuno's birthday.
Dinyarzad. I guess. No. Okay. Looks like we made it back in time. It's a very important festival after all. We made it
Indeed.
back in time.
The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Just a second, everybody. Alright, let's see. Which way did I find any new information on Lesser Lord?
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in
Hey.
for a lifetime of trouble.
They did her dirty with her
eavesdropping.
character, but like, you know.
It's called covert protection.
As a character,
keeping an ear out for what's going on
she's
around my
awesome.
employer is part of the job.
Playable though, she's
It's
not
alright,
that
Dia.
great.
I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow.
Actually, fights, I think it's
I've
pretty
been doing
cool.
nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Alright. Alright, now if I'm right, there was like some teleporters in here that I missed. Yeah. I think they're in here. I'm not sure, but maybe. If they're not here, then they're not here, but if they are, then you know, you best buy at least get one of them. I think I just gotta go through here and then out the other side. Don't I? What should I do? They went over here somewhere, I think. Yeah, right down the road. I'll at least get this one. I don't know what the other one is. It's probably like... It's not up there, is it? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna at least grab this one. It probably is up there now that I think about it. Damn.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Sorry for the trouble. Dunyarzad.
Not at
I
all.
was saying Zard or
Just tell me more
Zod.
about your adventures when you next get the chance.
Dunyarzad.
That's Paimon's
Yeah, just do it again.
specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Whatever.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
I'll keep you company tomorrow.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Dunyarzad.
See you tomorrow.
Yes.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sabzeruz festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
When she sleeps, is she just floating? This is nice. Everything is fine. Excuse me? Do I not? Okay, I was about to say, do I not have a door? Okay, alright. Let's go join the party, the festival, yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
Yeah.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over there?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sabzeruz festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsetias, Kapulatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
Look kind of good though.
So, the Sabzeruz festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy
I want to see the Pyro
meatballs,
Archon.
grilled steak?
For reasons.
Traveler, we have to go to
Nothing
Nylon as soon as
specific.
possible.
Oh, why am I covering my head like this?
I
It
hope your
looks
wish
super
comes
dramatic.
true one day,
I have no
Paimon.
idea.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
I wonder if they have blue flames. I wonder.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
This entire thing is way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
For real.
Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright. I guess I can give it a go. 2 random things and put it together. You know what? Let's take one of these. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Let's take one of these. Okay. And alright, another random item, alright. Give them up. See what happens.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Extremely, and then the dramaticness
Yes,
of the
but this
music.
book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
They say the Sabzeruz festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz will be just as impressive.
There's something about this character. This person seems too detailed.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Ha!
Hey,
Wow.
it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Dunyarzad. Okay, Dunyarzad.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Yes, Knight Ferris.
Just what is going...
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Okay.
Whichever one.
Blue one.
Don't these boxes all look the same?
No!
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor.
Oh,
It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I
Sure.
also believe in your intuition.
No, too much
Great.
pressure.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Left to right. What's on his left? So his left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. What? Give it a little thought. I want the blue one. Left or right? 4? Oh, is it in front of me this time then? So 1, 2. Oh, wait, is that actually number 1? Is blue number 1? It is. All right, bet.
Attention! That's
Wow.
unfortunately lizard tail.
Oh, I found it.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
How dare you?
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this?
Wow.
The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Yay!
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
That sounds very suspicious, but sure thing.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, great.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Oh, so scary.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here, ready to go.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Main. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so
Sumeru
long. You sold your
She's
unruly
the
mane to the
Flame
highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her
Mama
past
Dia.
kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
So
Traveler,
dramatic.
take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right.
Do we get to
Please
see
be careful, Dia.
Wow. Do we get to see a cutscene?
Don't
of her
waste your
fighting?
time
I'd
worrying
love to
about
see
me.
that.
This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Wait, I'm racing? Yeah. Wait, really? This is all... I really had to just go over there. Okay.
Dunyarzad, are you okay?
She's dying, isn't
You
she?
look a little pale.
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Don't worry, she's tough.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
It's those eyes. Those eyes, bro.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Leave it to me.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Time is anyway. Okay. I got time.
Yep.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much
You're gonna
better.
pass out, I swear.
Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe
Isn't
it's
that the thing
Elazar!
that, what you call it as?
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed.
Wow.
Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people, To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Yes, I'll remember you.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much.
That's a sunset with
I
it.
apologize for the depressing conversation.
So dramatic and sad.
This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
I feel so bad. The other one who else? You're already so strong for never giving up.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That's a nice that's a nice thing right there. That's a wonderful mindset.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sabzeruz about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sabzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah. We should still make it in time.
I'm gonna be timed. Oh no. Oh, so I'm not gonna get time for running over here. I got time for going down the street like 3 steps. I do love how this looks though.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the dance of Sabzeruz is one of the key parts of the Sabzeruz festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sabzeruz festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sabzeruz festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
If we force their hand too much, the situation may get ugly.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Right. Now, see, you ain't gonna disrespect art.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
How dare you?
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood.
How dare you?
I will inform him when I return.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna have to burn this place down.
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad.
You all saw that just now?
Got it.
The Grand...
Yeah.
let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilou, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sabzeruz so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sabzeruz festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sabzeruz festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Should we try to think of another way?
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
That's unfortunate. Oh, come on.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sabzeruz festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What was that?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Hey!
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Is she here? Oh, yeah, she is. Okay. Hey! How's it going?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure!
I don't think so.
Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
Something is very off.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Wait.
You are quite well informed,
Wait.
miss.
Am I in a
I
loop?
thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Hold on.
Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
This already happened.
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions.
Wait.
People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Yo, am I in a loop?
In the form of the
Hold
moon.
on. Hold up.
Really?
Wait.
Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
Yo, that was a dope transition, though.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh. I'm in
nothing.
some kind of like loop.
I'm just learning as I go.
Oh my god.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
Yo, I'm actually in a loop right now. What the heck?
Where to next?
What is going on? Yo, this is cool. Alright. We gotta go over here to talk to these people. Investigate. I need it. Drop. Taking all those. Don't mind me, Mr. Blacksmith. I'm just robbing you.
All right, soldiers. Now
Literally,
that
it's
you
all
have
the
your
same
Yao...
thing.
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flower.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's spot. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I have...
what's to pick?
Well, I know the fourth one now
It's
is the
not
one
that
that's like
simple.
the main one.
Each...
Ooh!
And there's also lizard tail.
Why do the... Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetti.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered...
Yes, number 4. I'm like playing that so angry.
Excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Yo,
and
it's all coming together. Bro, wait, just now, I don't think that was luck. I'm realizing things. I don't know why, but I knew it must have been number 4.
How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Why do I keep having this sense of deja vu?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too
I
much.
get that feeling, a deja... Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry, but I need to leave for a moment.
Oh, sure.
Where are you
What is happening? I'm in a whole loop right now, guys.
A feeling of... Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
Is it because Dea was about to do something?
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One charcoal baked. What?
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste.
Charcoal baked Angelina cake. Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never...
I'm doing everything I normally wouldn't do. This is my plan.
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
What even is that?
Going a bit too far.
Here goes.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
No, it actually tastes really good.
Then, you mean...
I've definitely eaten this before.
That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
Looks like I tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
How long have I been in this loop? What the heck?
We go out again and try something else.
Like, actually, have I been in here longer than, like, I know of? How long have I been in this loop? Oh my lord. Wait. Is she about to get kidnapped because I wasn't there?
Hey! Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness.
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Except besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Oh my god.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
I'm so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
I just experienced a number of strange events. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Huh? Did...
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced...
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for...
Nilou's Dance of Sabzeruz.
Oh boy.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performance.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go.
I think we're in a loop because we have to let the dance happen. That's just my guess. Look, this is my guess. I feel like that's what the case is.
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone.
True, but...
I don't think that's possible, though, to, like, have that happen.
Well, okay. I'll just have to try...
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Oh.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
I swear to God, I'm gonna wake up in the loop again. Those horse clothes. Alright.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I haven't thought about it, but my head does feel very heavy.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep?
Yo!
For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We could do more thinking tomorrow.
What the hell?
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired?
Oh my God!
So much sleep?
Again?
Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Alright, I'm not sure because I can't do it. Maybe I was. What is happening? I am in a loop. this nightmare. Everything's still the same.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Oh my god, she sounds worse.
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going. Traveler?
Oh my god, it's happening again. This feels all too familiar.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sabzeruz festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies?
Not much of a choice.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard tail and oni.
Huh? What were those last two? He'll help me choose.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
4, 4, 4, 4. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick the 4th option, the number 4.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations!
Lord, I am in a loop.
Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Bro.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Yo, this is awesome. Number 1 is lizard tail.
Paimon's not really interested in the
Wait. How did you know?
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did
I'm
you
in
get
a loop.
superpowers?
Oh my god. Hey, hold on. Hold up.
Hey, where are you going?
I am in a whole loop right now, bro.
What's
What the hell?
Did you see something?
Yo, this is freaky, but it's actually really cool.
Kinda rude.
What the hell? Everything's repeating. Damn, she's running fast. Wait a minute, I know who that is. I know that person. Wait. Come back. Oh my lord. God damn it, come back. There's only so far I can run.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
I am in a whole loop right now, okay? Something is not right.
Traveler?
Deja vu. Yo! Bro! Over there! Everything's changing. What's going on? Excuse me. Alright. This is weird. Excuse me. You. Tiny child. What's the meaning of this? Whoa!
Look! That's... Isn't that
She was still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here?
What is happening?
Two Dinyarzad's!
I'm in a time
You
loop.
already know that this isn't your first Sabzeruz festival, don't you?
I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
This is freaky. Let's use it together, Paimon.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Yo!
What the?
Oh yeah, it's all come together. So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th time at the
20th?
Sabzeruz Festival?
Oh, but wait.
Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sabzeruz Festival?
How many?
Have we been trapped in a
Holy
single day?
crap.
If it weren't
How
for
long
you,
have we been here?
we wouldn't have even realized.
Aw.
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What? What I need to do right now is break out of this cycle.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Hey. I know. You introduced yourself before.
Good. You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well
I'm
at all.
telling you, I feel like we have to let the dance happen. That's like the only way to break the loop.
Sabzeruz Festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts. What the hell? Sorry. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose the next any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis of the next. Why do I keep saying next? Of the text entry and may yield new entries. Once interpreted, you may also submit the text as a conclusion. What the heck? I'm actually thinking! Okay. Some text entries can be associated with one another. Once interpreted, select associate to choose the other text entry. Then select trigger association. You can gain new text entries by performing accurate accusations. If one of the text entries on the current page can be used as a conclusion, then select that entry before choosing submit conclusion. Festival, Samsara.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
Can I interpret again? Okay. Really just deja vu then.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. The moon, illusions, and lies. What a...
I think I have to put everything together. I mean, a time loop, yes, but is that not like we already...
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate..."
Oh, okay, I'm just interpreting everything again. I will just do my conclusion.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
What?
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information.
Dunyarzad!
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Some hardcore investigations. Detective Blue is on the case.
To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzeruz festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Maybe something to do with the kidnappers, probably? No, I feel like my theory might actually be, like, pretty valid. We have to let the dance happen, I think.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend? I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
No one dreams in Sumeru.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood.
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you better understand.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam.
Huh.
What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Yeah. Oh, hey, I was thinking the same thing.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing.
Both of Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Just beat a game, kidnappers.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
My mind feels exhausted.
No.
The moon, illusions.
No.
People in Sumeru don't dream. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
I'm gonna say that. That's my conclusion.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Come with me. I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew.
Damn, I gotta go all the way over there. Don't I have a teleporter around here? Things like down there. They're down there.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh my god, don't tell me she can't see anybody. Don't.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't.
Wow.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sabzeruz festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sabzeruz festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubt it.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
More mental inner monologue.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What is... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. That doesn't sound right. I need to care.
No,
that doesn't sound right.
It has to be this.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that when the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there's always the sound of a beep.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Probably. I had the same sound in Port Ormos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
There it is.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us.
Darker?
There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Wait, we're passing out. Oh. Oh, shoot. Alright.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Oh boy. No! No! Not again! Oh my god, I'm going through it again. She's gonna die.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last
We
night.
definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
We've been implanted with another form of the terminals.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
You just called me a lab rat.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never
I guess I'm the moon.
Illusion and lies.
Wasn't that...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the...
Oh my god.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's
Not
wrong?
injured anymore.
Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt?
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed?
Is she getting used to
Those
the
kids
weapon
were
now?
amateurs.
Shh.
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's as if I've already used it to fight a...
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, you're...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler.
Or, to put it in a more fancy term, more wisdom. Although we are trapped in a loop, our minds are still, yet our bodies have adapted to the moving of time. Or something like that. I have no idea. That's the best I got, guys, right now. Alright, let's see,
Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad some...
How did you know what I...
forget it.
we are definitely not out of this loop. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I want to see the dance, though.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got... Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
No.
Have we saved Dunyarzad?
No.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzeruz festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Okay. That's
What did you
that's an interesting way to phrase it.
Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is
You
that
just tell
so
me to go take a
strange?
dump so I can feel better.
So strange and so against common sense that
Okay.
Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're going to get some rest.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sabzeruz festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Oh my god.
Continue the
again.
harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Are people about to die? No.
We're still in the same day.
No. As expected, it's not as simple as it thought.
Nahida, you already knew last
I'm still in the
night that
loop.
we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever.
Oh
Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahira's talking about confusing stuff again. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
The science fields have been improving. Illness has also gotten less.
Oh, yeah! You're right!
So it's not necessarily that we're in a loop. It's more like the days are going regularly, but our minds are resetting to like the day that already
what's
passed.
your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
I'm gonna associate that with...
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Ooh, I'm a genius. This one. That one.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sabzeruz festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
Yeah.
A brilliant deduction.
Alright.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or
It's
wrong.
all coming together.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Still the wrong conclusion.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
I swear to God.
She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
I'm gonna lose my mind in this damn loop. Okay, how far is she? And can I teleport there? Yes, I can. I'm just in a whole loop right now. I'm in a mental loop, alright? Oh my god.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting used to your...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Let's just get straight to the point. Suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because we lived through the same day many times already. Our memories of every day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
That's a good point. The sages are behind us. If they utilize the entire city's resources as well as information supplied.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden train?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style.
What if everybody wakes
and even
up
the
at a
same
different
swordsman
point? Like,
can't make the same
their
cut
memories
twice.
delete up
It would
to
be
a certain
impossible
point
to
in the
copy
day.
these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately?
What?
Anyway, it's getting late.
Brain
I should
exercise?
escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution.
True.
Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on... How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Around all over the place. Ooh, something new. Investigate. Thank you. This freaking time loop.
Nahida! We're back!
You're back early today. Did you find...
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you
Twice?
mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans?
What if we're
What did
illusions?
we say when we got back?
What if we're not real? Oh my god! Alright.
I
She
don't
did say
think
if
you
we
ever
find out
actually
about
told me
if
what
she
the
tells us
outcome
whatever,
was.
it would blow our minds.
Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Are we just
It
illusions?
is true that sometimes
Are we
lose
lies?
track of time during
Is
our
this not
investigations.
real?
Before we know it, it'll already be the next
Oh
day.
my lord.
But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kind of
Weird
strange.
memories.
In
It's all
theory, I should have
everything's
already
weird.
awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here is definitely fishy.
We're just memories.
Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler,
What do you mean?
aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city
Okay,
today.
let's go.
Cool, I'm experiencing the memory. Seems I still have stamina in my memory.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't...
Here we go again. Don't ask. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Even the city might trigger disruptions to our memories.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city. What's wrong?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall, and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were...
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
That's sad. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
I have your plan from yesterday.
I see.
We're still in a memory right now.
People's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Leave behind something other than memories.
Something like A message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyar's out for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
We have a plan. Again. They're still in the memory. Great.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Wait. Oh, come on!
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had... That doesn't sound right.
Real world, I guess.
That doesn't sound...
So, it was the last option, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
I'm so lost now, guys, I'm gonna be honest.
Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey! Where are you going?
Where am I going? Oh. I'm in a massive ass time loop. Huge time loop.
Do you want some alone time to think?
Thinking for a pretty long time.
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some...
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up.
No, I want to know. Oh my god. Wait, what if my original theory was true? Like, the dance has to happen in order to, like, get out of it. I don't know, guys. I don't know anymore. I felt like I knew it. I had my theories, but clearly I have been wrong this entire time.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your face, are you ready to take your Sabzeruz exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest.
But people don't dream.
Except these have no sign of human presence. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream, Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Oh.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
Did I make something
And
like
those
did I make
spaces
a
with
theory
no
on this
human
earlier?
presence
Like we were
are
dreaming?
stolen
No.
dreams
I'll
without
say we
their
were a
host.
memory.
That would explain why they sounded
my
so
God.
weird when he was trying to
We're
describe
all in a
them.
dream.
Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all.
Oh yeah, and then the guy's
We're
like,
all in one big dream
when
together
the moon rises, usually people sleep.
Correct answer.
While they're sleeping, they're given illusions and
How
lies.
did you conclude
kind
that
of.
the Akasha is capable
Kind
of this?
And then everything is better when the sun rises, and etc.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, and it grants knowledge to the people. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words,
freaky
dreams are rich bundles of
it was
human
like
wisdom.
2 parts, 2 different freaking
So in other
situations.
words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
They're all dreams.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times.
I'm gonna use the one that appeared, which is this one. Associate that with that. Dreams, speech, fatigue. This one. That's dreams. That's production of dreams.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good,
so
Paimon.
Weird.
Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this stream doesn't do anything.
All right, last question. Who...
Who is she?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
Sure.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Let me complete tell us the truth.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Yes.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. You asked me this question before. Now that you know, have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Your notion of reality, and that's why I could only give you very...
Alright, on this one.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sabzeruz festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sabzeruz festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sabzeruz Festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. And for Traveler, do you have any information?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that God to your heart's content." Did he mean something?
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sabzeruz Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
Oh,
we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
The loop is... Wait.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
She gone?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared.
Bro!
It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close!
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
You are a kind Archon.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Yes.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
This has to go
So,
on the charging.
How should we find that person?
It's not been charging this whole time.
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we find the host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
Isn't Nahida?
Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Nilu?
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, as for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Okay.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far, only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else.
Oh wow, I say it now that she's dead, right?
The samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way.
Second host would be less likely.
Huh.
I think it is Nilu.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Know what the strange get up.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers,
Maybe.
is a symbol of the whole Sabzeruz festival, right? Let's go ask him some questions.
I mean, there's a chance, I guess. I feel like it's Nilu.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sabzeruz festival
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to him. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle, and I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Ferris Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sabzeruz festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
I guess I'm gonna start asking all the
like
figures.
Everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia!
We're gonna ask her, and then she's gonna say something too, and she's
But
not gonna
Dia
be the one.
can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
No, you actually need to. It'd be that like she wanted to do the dance. She wished she could do the dance. I'm telling you, that's gonna be it. There's gonna be a big old cutscene where they're gonna be cheering and flowers and dancing and crying because somebody else that they cared about died. All right. let's see what happens.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... Fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Anyway, watch yourself.
I gotta finally get some conflict.
So you got yourself some backup.
New punch lucky today.
Law of the jungle.
Here you are.
Where do you think you're?
Following orders.
There is no escape.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Yes. I'm fine.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sabzeruz festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before. Yeah. This is the place. It's rude that... Hey, the windows are unlocked.
We're just gonna break in.
Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Wow. After almost 16 years, I was finally able to get these notes written before the festival. Once the festival's end, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord. When I passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and kind of sleep. These folk records of Oh.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Even though it's not the real her, we're getting some of the closure from it. Okay. Ah, and the sunset again. Ah, it's so beautiful, and the music makes it so sad and wholesome.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Over here reminiscing.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Sabzeruz.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it?
My guy's about to cry.
Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sabzeruz. I'm telling you, we have to watch the dance. That's how everything gets fixed. Oh, what if we're in her dream? Somehow. And her illness like affects herself? I don't know anymore, guys. I'm just gonna see what happens.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation. The Grand Sage has already granted you much.
Oh my god.
How did they...
She's singing.
Traveler?
I mean, she's gonna dance.
You don't have to get involved.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought.
Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this?
It was her, wasn't it?
What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
It was her, isn't it? Hold on a moment.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Oh god.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice.
She's the one
did
dreaming.
you find these?
Please
But
tell me
didn't
I'm
you
right.
just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here?
It is her.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting...
It was Nilu.
Hey!
Patisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Patisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Grab her shoulders. You're dreaming!
Huh?
Oh my god. Hey, it works.
So I'm right. Is this lesser...
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a... As far as you know, people in Sumeru...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon. Like this.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too.
She's gonna dance.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful
please,
as we can.
If there's a cutscene to it, then I called it from the beginning. I've been waiting a long time for this. Please tell me I was right. I was right! I was right! Sure, how I went about it was wrong, but I knew that it's the dance. The dance is how we get out of this. I freaking knew it. I called it. I'm a genius!
The wait is over, everyone.
Alright, now let's watch.
Dedicate this to our god. The dance of Sabzeruz.
God, I love Genshin, guys.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets.
Aww.
I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Ghost! People glowing, are they dead people too? This is nice though.
time, Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sabzeruz festival. The Sabzeruz festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz Samsara?
I remember now!
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
I'm gonna dance. I think that's, look, let's go see Dunyarzad. No. Dunyarzad. Yeah. Dunyarzad.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Goes the usual spot. We must confirm that everything is okay. We must make sure that she is alright. Hey! Wait, Catherine?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Hey.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
That's not Catherine.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad!
She's okay.
Oh, don't scare us like...
Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sabzeruz.
She's alive, though. Alright. Catherine.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sabzeruz festival. And... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
I'm not walking there. I'm teleporting. With the power of fast travel. Wait. There we go.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sabzeruz festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described.
Feels so weird.
Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Hey.
Not a moment too soon.
This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After
I need to know, why do you
be
look like
accurate,
that,
I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that?
Possess her?
Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret?
I freaking knew it!
No wonder Paimon felt something was off about
I knew
her.
it. I knew it. I always figured she was a freaking robot.
Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sabzeruz.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Khaenri'ah.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Khaenri'ah. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tighnari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as to There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sabzeruz samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tighnari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed.
How long have I been
It's
in
more
here,
like
though?
no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sage has convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sabzeruz Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
Yeah.
What a relief.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Happy birthday.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Okay, robot. I mean, Catherine.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ad Astra Avisask.
Ad
We meet
Astra
again, you two.
Avisask. Yeah.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Academic Symposium. What?
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
The audience would definitely have a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
No, not
In
really.
that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
Wow. Oh. Isn't that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're not actually Catherine, are you?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one
That's
of
so
those
weird.
commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head?
Yeah, when?
From when she said, Ad Astra Abysosk?
Really?
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really long dream.
2 minutes of sleeping. What did you dream about?
It was another dream about the Sabzeruz festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sabzeruz festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that?
Pity.
Wait, no! We aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if...
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Dreams, emptiness, deception. Well, I think... what time is it? Alright, here, let's talk there real quick. That way we have something more fully situated.
Let's continue our chat here.
Alright.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. We're in the dark as of now, since we still don't know anything about their goals. After all, every person in Sumeru City is... I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, it seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the herb. In any case, I probably can't take... No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goal.
That's a good point.
Like the god of Sumeru.
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us...
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy?
I'll have them.
That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Setaria?
I don't.
Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sabzeruz festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
I think.
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I'm thinking of we're thinking of the right person.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore. Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Okay, I'm going to leave this here, alright? I'm gonna grab some meat real quick before I gotta get ready for work. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one, alright? Bye everyone, and happy gaming.